Here we go. Number one team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As you see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Green Day Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Deep to begin the game.
Duncan? No Starbucks. My party pictures.
Good, baby.
Bringing it out, it's Carter. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So Tennessee's offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes a quick grab. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And completion makes it second and short.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The Vols pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Pass caught down to the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what a neat matchup with guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. A tackle, it looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Good throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but yardage is good enough for the first down. Georgia now operating in the red zone. They keep him guessing with a run.
Okay.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. There's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. On the run, it's Thomas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Defense is coming after him. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. And now the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. They go with the ground. Handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks free. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a 1st down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Shotgun running play call. Fights through a tackle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch called in here over the middle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Mix it up with a run. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. He's looking deep down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. That's caught. It's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Frazier. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
He had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He lets it go on the move. What a catch. Able to convert on third down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
Why is that low, Jimbo?
And Tennessee's high-powered offense.
What is that?
Athens, Georgia.
Harper?
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Ooh, that's it.
On the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Fights off a defender. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Volunteers. They connect for 6. We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the second half is a handoff. Here he goes. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Play on this drive coming up.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Off the play fake on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play. The Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage.
He's in the clear. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go.
Breaks him in the clear. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. It's a quick grab. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll hand it off. Ball is loose. Who can recover? The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. And he'll be brought down. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to get the throw off. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
This is why I was this one.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. They're able to get him down.
Well, as a defense, he'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Dogs keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. So second down after the incompletion.
Let me something.
Something's moving
Where?
in the kitchen area.
I'll hear you, man.
It's did it again.
That's your paper.
So early movement for the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! He's swarmed by the defense.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
P.H.C. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Ball starts at 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Leaning on the run game here. The ball's moving quickly down the field here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. Quarterback still with the football. Now here he goes. They can't stop him. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Need my coat. Are you Frank?
Not right now. No problem. I'm working remote all day.
wanna watch how rapid you just do it?
Huh?
You wanna watch how rapid you just do it?
Yeah. Already.
Well, wait, pull it now, hold it, hold on. There we go.
Mm. He sleeps any way he can.
Like that, you go, like, okay, you do that. He's older.
Who said that? You want the TV? Huh? How much stuff you doing?
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. Leaves it with the back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. He gets those chains moving, gets it out. Line. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make some secondaries nice.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either.
Turning it on! He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The throw to the outside is complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. It's a seam wide open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the move, it's Frazier. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Spins away from the defender. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were.
It's a running room. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him in the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Grad behind the line. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech.
But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. The one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
And that seemed a little off in the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off in the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Bell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the Lion looking for the first down.
I don't know.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Still looking on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's McCray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And there's
touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air. It's Simpson. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Horton.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That should be the final play of the first half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense...
Amber.
Maybe I cotton ball.
Why? We don't have cotton balls in there.
It's not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Bell.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't...
Oh, the kicker's on the run. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the in the middle. It's Cuevas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's got the tight end. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Stockton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.